Incident number 58. Worker Martin spilled acid on the skull before Worker Harold was able to perform an experiment. Contaminated skull removed. Worker Martin must reset the safety briefing later today. Incident number 58D. Worker Harold mentioned that the acid, undiluted hydrochloric acid, should have destroyed the skull. It, however, has not been affected by the acid. Potential anomaly recorded. Incident number 98. Skull slipped off a table, appears to be fractured. Scientist Sarah theorized that the skull may have moved/been moved by an external and/or internal force. Dismissed as appearing to be sarcasm. No known cause for the skull falling has been found. Test AS-56. Test subject number 823 instructed to stay in the cell which the skull is contained within. 1 p.m. 2 p.m. Nothing happens. The test subject paces around, likely due to boredom. 2:30 p.m. Test subject gets close to the skull, then backs off. Audio suggests they were uncomfortable in its presence. 3 p.m. Test subject is instructed to touch the skull. They reluctantly do so and is more distressed. They reported hearing screams and cries for help, dismissed as auditory hallucinations as these noises were not picked up from the sensors. 4 p.m. Test subject is begging to be let out. They keep yelling, "It wants to kill me, please!" They are told to remain for 1 more hour. 5 p.m. Test subject is released. Notably, they are traumatized. The skull appears to cause hallucinations and an immediate discomfort. Incident 292. Skull appears to occasionally float. Scientists Sarah and Adam are concerned that the skull will become dangerous. Some agree with their theory, dismissed as overreaction. Incident number 480. Worker Charlie found dead during a test. Death appears to be from blunt force trauma to the skull and ribcage. He appears to be cold, despite dying only a few minutes ago. Cameras could not view the incident. Scientist Carl believes that the skull has begun to try and kill in order to do something. Investment in cameras which have resisted the skull's anomalous ability started. Test AS-327, Incident number 511. Skull appears to have wings and can maintain a constant height above the ground with said wings. The skull itself appears to have swollen and is round. This was caused during a heat resistance test. Worker Daniels left the cell shortly after. Previously mentioned screams and cries for help were picked up by the sensors. Cell reinforced an attempt to make sure the skull doesn't escape. And then there's this incident. Number 562. A394, formerly known as Skull, escaped from the cell. It's killing everyone and I'm locked in here with my dead colleagues. They're all mostly burnt and beaten. I can hear it almost calling out my name. I'm scared. It's coming for me next. To anyone who discovers this, we knew this was going to happen. My boss forced me to write all these dismissals, otherwise I was getting fired. Getting fired means you lose everything, including your life. I did my best to at least show the others what was happening without dying, but it looks like I'm dead either way. I'm sorry. That's really sad. Oh. Well, I'll see you again.